The Avengers, Scarlet Witch. While the Avengers have a loaded roster of very powerful heroes such as Thor, Hulk, and Captain Marvel, Wanda Maximoff, aka Scarlet Witch, is canonically one of the strongest beings in Marvel history. In WandaVision and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, she single-handedly takes down a wizard sanctuary filled with sorcerers, fully alters reality, and dream walks across universes. In the comics, she reshaped reality itself during House of M, uttering "No more mutants," and depowering millions worldwide. She alone took down the Illuminati in a few minutes, a group of the most powerful and smartest beings in the universe. In Infinity War, even the Mad Titan Thanos was in fear of and nearly taken down by a lone, furious, and underdeveloped Wanda, when not even the likes of Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man were able to together. X-Men, Jean Grey, the Phoenix. The X-Men, with its large roster, hosts a handful of very powerful mutants within the team known as Omega-level mutants. With the likes of Storm, Iceman, Professor X, and occasionally Magneto, very few can transcend them all. Jean Grey is one of the few on that list. She is the heart of the Phoenix Force, a powerful cosmic entity of rebirth and destruction. Her power transcends the mutant scale, essentially making her a god. The Phoenix has burned entire worlds, rewritten existence, and resurrected herself countless times. No other mutant compares to power when she's fully unleashed. In the various live-action X-Men movies, we see glimpses of her cosmic potential. Telekinesis so strong she can disintegrate matter with little to no effort. Telepathy that outclasses even Professor X. And an aura of pure cosmic fire. Fantastic Four, Franklin Richards and Susan Storm. As the son of Reed Richards and Susan Storm, Franklin is an Omega-level reality warper. He's created entire universes on his own, resurrected the dead, and even manipulated cosmic beings like Galactus. In both comics and fan lore, he's considered the single most powerful human-born being in the Marvel multiverse. However, if we were to place our focus on just the original four members of the Fantastic Four, between Reed, Sue, Johnny, and Ben, one member stands out. Amongst a team with the smartest man alive, the hottest man alive, and the man with the biggest heart, Susan Storm takes the power scale to new heights. While Johnny and his sun temperature flames can become incredibly powerful and destructive, Susan has been shown to be able to hold her own against cosmic beings and nuclear attacks. Her impenetrable force fields bend and shape to her will, and her invisibility makes her an incredible tactician.
Marco. Polo. Mark.
Guardians of the Galaxy, Adam Warlock. While Star-Lord leads the ragtag crew that somehow became a semi-functional team, Adam Warlock is by far the most powerful Guardian in both comics and in MCU potential. In the comics, he wields the Soul Gem, holds his own against and has defeated Thanos multiple times, and has even wielded the Infinity Gauntlet himself. In the movie Guardians Volume 3, he's shown immense strength, flight, and energy projection, even as a newborn. However, this shouldn't come as a surprise, as Adam was literally created and engineered to be perfect, designed by the High Evolutionary to essentially be unstoppable.
Don't be rash.
The Thunderbolts, the Sentry. In the comics, Robert Reynolds, aka the Sentry, is Marvel's Superman-level powerhouse. He's described as a being that possesses the power of 1,000,000 exploding suns, near immortality, molecular manipulation, and even reality alteration. When he loses control, he becomes the Void, one of Marvel's darkest and most destructive forces. In the Thunderbolts movie, while in-control Sentry, nicknamed Bob, is already nearly unstoppable, we also get a full view of exactly what the Void can do. Turning people into shadows and sending them into their own mental torment is a power that no other can do, and at the end of the day, Bob ended up being the one person who was able to stop himself, of course, with a little convincing and emotional support from the rest of his team. In a team of highly trained assassins and super soldiers, Bob, while not being the most mentally stable, clearly stands out as by far the most powerful.
Who are you?
I'm Bob. I told you. Bob.
The Illuminati, Doctor Strange. The Illuminati are made up of the most powerful, the smartest, and the most strategic minds in all of Marvel. Iron Man, Reed Richards, Black Bolt, Professor X, and Captain Marvel, to name a handful. But the one who bends the multiverse to his will is Dr. Stephen Strange. Dr. Strange represents the peak of mystical and dimensional power, with each version of each universe wielding immense power and magic in their own right. In What If, Strange Supreme absorbed countless demons, contained and swallowed a cosmic-level explosion, and became powerful enough to destroy his entire reality. In the comics, he's battled gods, demons, and cosmic entities, and often won. In Multiverse of Madness, the Illuminati version of Strange was so dangerous they had to execute him after his incursions destroyed worlds, proof of how destructive his potential is. No matter which timeline you pick, Strange's mastery of magic, intellect, and moral flexibility make him the true powerhouse of the Illuminati. The Inhumans, Black Bolt. Blackagar Boltagon, the king of the Inhumans, doesn't need to shout to prove his strength. He just needs to whisper. In Multiverse of Madness, a simple "I'm sorry" obliterated Doctor Strange in seconds, and an accidental and panicked whimper shattered his own brain. As powerful as that already is, it's no comparison to what he's able to do in the comics. The comic version of Black Bolt can level mountains and destroy cities with a whisper, and his full voice can annihilate planets and challenge cosmic beings. His voice, however, depicted as a catastrophic weapon, is not his only ability. His control over electrons allows him to fly, create energy blasts, and manipulate matter at a subatomic level. As the king of the Inhumans, no one comes close to surpassing his abilities. Amongst the Inhumans, not even his wife Medusa dares to question his authority, not because he's a tyrant, but because even speaking could end the conversation permanently. Fans have long considered him Marvel's most tragically powerful monarch, a ruler cursed by his own voice. The Midnight Suns, Ghost Rider. The Midnight Suns are Marvel's supernatural strike force, and none burn brighter than Ghost Rider. Amongst a team that consists of sorcerers, a magician, a living swamp thing, and a couple vampires, Ghost Rider stands out as the most powerful. This is, of course, assuming we leave Doctor Strange out. Whether it's Johnny Blaze, Danny Ketch, or Robbie Reyes, every version of Ghost Rider wields the spirit of vengeance, giving him hellfire manipulation, superhuman strength, and the infamous penance stare, a power that forces victims to relive all the pain they've caused others. In the comics, Ghost Rider has defeated Mephisto, burned through angels, and even fought Thanos to a standstill. In Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Robbie Reyes shows that same unstoppable energy, fast, brutal, and impossible to kill. Ghost Rider isn't just another hero. He's a mystical force on a motorbike to be reckoned with. X-Force, Cable. X-Force operates in the gray area of mutant missions, where stealth and brutality collide. While no one embodies this moral flexibility like Deadpool and Wolverine, Cable stands out as hands down the powerhouse of the group. As the son of Cyclops and a clone of Jean Grey, Cable already had the genes in him to ensure he wielded some very powerful abilities. Infused with a techno-organic virus, Cable's techno-organic body gives him enhanced strength, durability, access to time travel, and advanced weaponry from the future. However, his telekinesis and telepathy are what make him lethal. He can manipulate time, freeze enemies mid-fight, and literally change the course of wars before they start. He's also led armies, outsmarted Apocalypse, and even rewired timelines to save mutant kind. In Deadpool 2, we get a small taste of his tactical precision and grit. But in Marvel lore, Cable's power isn't just about strength. It's about dominance over time itself.
We're all gonna die.